In this lecture, let's talk about the Agentforce Conversation Client, which is a LWC API that lets you talk to your Agentforce agents right from your LWC components. So the Agentforce Conversation Client, in short, ACC, is Salesforce Unified UI Framework for talking to the Agentforce agents. This ACC is a headless remote control, a small LWC API. It basically gives you three actions: open, close, and execute. That lets your code to open the agent panel. We know that we can open our agent panel manually by clicking this and selecting the right agent. But now we can do that with the help of this ACC in your LWC component. So from your LWC components also, now you can open this agent panel and you can also feed some prompt by default. So instead of the user finding and clicking the agent, we can actually invoke the agent programmatically. Now you may ask, what is the need here? So we will discuss about some use cases in this lecture, but a very simple use case could be this. Right now, if you see, I think I have three employee agent here. But since as we are making more and more agents related to different domains that we are working for our organization, let's say that we have 10 plus agents and now we have a new user onboarded. He does not know which agent to invoke, and based on different functionalities, we might help them by invoking the right agent programmatically. So again, let's see a demo and then we'll come back to this use case. So I'm a new rep here, or maybe I'm an existing rep only. Previously, I knew that when I had to work on opportunities, I used to work it from this LWC component, right? I used to click here and it used to open a UI where I used to fill in details and I do all the opportunity related work from here. Similarly, for my customer management, this is a hotel application. So I had to onboard customer, I had to order food for them, I had to do a lot of things. So previously I was using from here, just assume that there was a flow, there was a OmniScript or something like that. And similarly, if I'm a new rep, I have to follow through some onboarding process. That was something coming up here. Now, since we are moving toward agentic world where we are creating small agents for all of these work, let's say that we have actually migrated all of these processes to our Agentforce agents. So we have created small agents related to different activities. Again, here this is just opportunity management, but it would be everything related to opportunity. We have created an agent which has different sub agents which does a lot of tasks which we used to do from here. Now when this sales rep comes here, one thing you can do is you can train them that, hey, from today onwards you can actually use your agents for opportunity management, or if you want to help them, you can actually invoke this agent from this link. So this link, the button, or anything like programmatically, if they do something, you want to invoke an agent. So that all you can do with the help of ACC. So for example, I had to do customer management. I had to onboard a new customer. Previously, I was doing that from here. Now, when I click on this, you see that booking agent got opened. Maybe you will say that I had already opened. So I'll just refresh. So right now, no agent is open right now. Right, so I click on this one. I, as an existing rep or a new rep, think that, okay, this is the place from where I used to book the customer, book a room for the customer. Now you see that instead of launching the flow or the LWC component, it has launched an agent. So this user, he had like 10 to 15 agent. He don't have to go and find out which agent, but I'm just doing it here. And initially I also passed a prompt hi. So as I said, there are three actions that this ACC is offering: open, close, and execute. With the help of execute, you can actually pass initial prompt, or you can say that initial context to the agent. So let's say that in some of your LWC component, the user was doing something and somewhere you have to execute your agent, and also you want to pass some context, because that's how that agent is configured, that it knows the context, and from there onward it can take it and fulfill rest of the request. So instead of user opening that agent and typing the entire thing that I'm looking for this thing, or I'm actually looking for summarization related to this account, you can actually frame that, build that in your LWC, and you can just execute your agent with that prompt. So that's the execute action, and we are going to see that. So right now you see that I just clicked on this one and a booking agent opened. Similarly, I'm clicking on this opportunity management and you see that sales agent got opened. Similarly, I click on onboarding and the onboarding agent opens. So you see that I'm able to open different agent based on different clicks. Okay, and again here I'm passing a initial prompt. I'll show you the LWC code, how this is happening. And again, instead of switching from agent, I could do that from here. I could switch my agent from here, but now instead of that, I can actually do that from here as well. Okay, so you see that I'm again going to the same agent, and I can say that book a room. Okay, so to start your room booking, could you please provide your full name? So again, all of these agent, whatever you have written in this agent, that will get executed. So I hope you got a understanding about ACC, what exactly it is. So in simple terms, it's a remote control, which you can use anywhere in your LWC component, existing places. And if you think that, okay, your business is moving from existing flows that you had, like, you had to open multiple step-by-step onboarding pages. Now you have already agentified that, created an agent for that. So if your users are not aware of it, or if they somehow forgot, you can actually guide them by opening the agent, right agent from those places. So yeah, now you can open your agents with a hyperlink from a button, from a utility also. From utility components, you can invoke your agents. And let's just see how to do that. So this is the LWC component that I had placed. It was mostly mock screen, but three hyperlinks which were invoking the agent. So I had three agents here: sales, booking, and onboarding, and I have placed their bot ID, basically the ID for that particular agent. I'll show you how to find that out. And for sales, I was not passing initial prompt, but for booking, I was passing an initial prompt. And this one is static here, but you can build your prompts dynamically also before invoking your agent. Okay, so what I want you to focus on this one. So just like we had Lightning Platform Show Toast event to get access to Toast event, similarly to get access to your LDS and all that, now we have this Lightning/ACC API. So ACC stands for Agentforce Conversation Client. From this, you're actually getting three methods. I didn't use close here, but we have open, execute, and close. Open opens the agent. It accepts a bot ID. So when I clicked on sales hyperlink, like opportunity management, I was passing the sales agent's bot ID, and that's how it was opening. Then when I was clicking on booking, then I was passing this particular bot ID. So it requires a bot ID which opens the agent. Then execute requires two parameter, the utterance and the bot ID. You saw that I had three agent opened. When I clicked on onboarding, I passed utterance high, so that high was going here, and the bot ID, whichever agent I want to invoke. Okay, then how do you use them is very simple. For example, here in the handle launch, whenever that click was happening, I was finding out where I have clicked. I was finding that which agent we have to invoke, and then using this open method, and it's a asynchronous one, because you know that when you click on your agent, it takes some time. They greet with the welcome message. So it's a asynchronous action here. So you will have to use async and await. And once it opens up, I'm just checking that for this agent, do I also have a prompt? So from the agent, basically it gives me this particular agent here. So for sales, I didn't had a prompt, but for booking, I did had bot ID and prompt. So with the bot ID, I opened the agent. All right, so here I opened the agent. Then I'm checking that, do I have to pass some context? If yes, then I'm executing that, passing the prompt hi and the bot ID. And that's it. This is how we work with ACC. So what it is, it's actually in your all of your existing LWC component. Make sure that those are above 59 API version. You can now use this Lightning ACC API. You can use open, execute, and close, and you should be able to invoke your agent with open, and you can pass some prompt using execute. And if you have to close your agent, then it's very simple, close, and it also accepts bot ID. Okay, so that's Agentforce Conversation Client, which is a new feature here. Now again, what are the use cases? As we discussed during our example, your existing reps, your new reps, they were following certain processes. Now you want them to shift to this agent that you have built. Instead of you telling them that, go to that agent, which is a helpful one, you can actually use their existing process. Maybe here I'm just saying that, okay, you have to go to the agent. It could be this way, either go this way, either use your existing process, filling out all the forms for customer management, or you can use a helpful agent here. Click on this one to go to the helpful agent. Okay, and you will open up the agent. Again, I only had 3 agents, but let's say that you have like 10 agents for this rep. All of that you can handle. You can pass the correct agent ID, you can pass the correct context, so that user doesn't have to do all of that. Okay, one thing you need to understand is for this open and execute and close method, you need the boat ID. So where do you get that boat ID? Because this is a little confusing here. In your existing Agentforce agent, it used to be on the URL. So if you click on these agent here, and you are somewhere here, then this is not the boat ID. You don't need this one. Actually, you can actually switch to canvas. You should be able to find out in the canvas for any of your agent. When they are active, just click on this agent definition, and here it is. So for this onboarding agent, this is the boat ID I need. Okay, and you don't have to hard code. If you're building some dynamic LWC component, you can actually query this. So you can query all of your agents, active agents. I'll show you the query for that. But if you just need right now for practice, then this is your agent ID and not this one. This is not the correct agent ID. Similarly, if I go to the sales agent and I go to the agent definition, then this is the agent ID. And again, if you have to make your LWC component dynamic based on what user is selecting, maybe it could be a pick list, right? You can say that which agent you want to invoke and they give the value, and then you have to dynamically find that for that what is the agent, right? So then what you can do is here you can search for select id comma name. Okay, not name, I think it's I'll open that from boat. So it's boat definition, and this one will have a master label. Yeah, so if you run this, you will see that I have 4 agent in this org and all the IDs are available here and their master label. So then you can just run this query from your Apex, find out that which agent you need for what user has done right now with that click or with that selection, then get the correct ID and that dynamically pass that ID to these 3 actions that we discussed: open, close, or execute. Okay, and now let's talk about certain limitations. The first one is, as of now, ACC is only supported for employee agents only. We don't know when it will be available or if it will be available for service agents. And next is, if you see in my code, when I was running this execute, it does not return the response. So it's not like I'm executing a agent, it returns me some response which I can show on UI. That is something different. Like if you want to invoke your agent, pass something, get back the response, then that is also possible using the pro code approach of working with your agent. But this simply executes the agent and it does not get back the return. What I mean is, when I type this, I said hi, whatever the response is coming, that is not returned back to you. So don't assume that you can have LWC where you send a prompt, it gets the response and you can show that. That's not what execute does here. So it's just a one-way action. Okay, and the next is, you should have your panel here. Your user should have access to these agents. I have these 3 agents assigned to me through a permission set. I have Agentforce enabled in the org, then only this is working. If it does not, then you will get a exception. So that's why we are handling that. Okay, the Agentforce panel is not available, or maybe it's not assigned to that. The agent that we are opening up, maybe this user does not have access to that. All such kind of errors you will see if the user does not have access to the agent, or if the Agentforce panel is not available. And the next is API version should be 59 and greater for you to use this. Okay, hopefully in this lecture you understood what is ACC, what use cases it solves. So it's just solving this part right now. Instead of me selecting the agent, I could actually do that. But as we discussed, it could be somewhere helpful where you have users and you want them to go to a particular agent, pass certain context beforehand, then you will use this one.